now I'm curious here. Like, are we gonna get any sort of hint as to Kudo's personality from his quote, or I'm curious to see. Let's see if we can get any more insight directly from Kudo himself. All right, he says, "I want to become the best." Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That no one ever was.
There you go. Okay, can't get any more straightforward than that.
And I'm sure Kawano has just as much to say, if not more. Oh, yeah, you know, I was right on point. I was right on the money. I will try my best.
So we're going to have want to be the best and trying my best going up against each other. Whose best will come out on top between Kawano and Kudo? And again, Kudo is you said Chun-Li player, right? And that's going to be an interesting one because Chun-Li obviously has great normals. I always say that about this character. And that's one of Kolin's strengths, is the good normals, right? So I wonder if Kudo is going to be able to match up with Kawano's neutral game.
One of the key differences is that Chun-Li does possess a fireball, so she can go to that game if need be. It can be a pretty big deal going into confirms. Like you could have like a, anything sort of going into a fireball and then delayed into like lightning kicks, EX lightning kicks, or lightning legs. But at the same time, one of the biggest things that I've noticed from Chun-Li is her inability to anti-air consistently now. Considering the light kick has been severely changed, she has like this kind of problem at sharper angles where she could get jumped in on. Right, that's just one of the biggest things. Like she is a phenomenal character when grounded.
Yeah,
it was that focusing on the ground.
That whole nerf to the anti-air lights, where like the bottom hurt box on everybody jumping can't get hit by a light attack, and so yeah, that definitely nerfed her anti-airs a bit. But we'll see how Kudo handles that, and if that even becomes a concern, because Kawano obviously very strong and also very good at fighting you directly from the ground, without even jumping that much. And, in Street Fighter V, people say, one of the beginner advices people always give is don't jump.
Unless you play a dive kick character, jump all you want. No, but all jokes aside, that is actual facts.
Yeah.
Make sure not to jump too much.
Yeah. If you jump, there better be a very, very good reason for it. That's the idea. And here goes Kawano. Again, straight off of the Kimono Michi where he lost the Tokido. I like this air-to-air from Kudo. Okay, that's a different kind of anti-air. Look at this damage that he's already started here in this round.
I did not even see that coming. That was pretty ridiculous. Kudo is already putting Kawano into the corner, but commentator's curse coming in perfectly.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be able... No, he was worried that he couldn't get through in time. But he does have the V-trigger started now, so you got to watch out for the ice skates Kolin right here. It can dash in at you at any time. Watch your feet.
And it's such a kind of interesting predicament now. Kudo, despite not having too much room to work with, he's still moving forward pretty well. He's going to take this throw. That's going to be just fine. It puts him at trigger. And Kawano is slowly losing his as well. What an interruption!
Okay, he's going to be able to get a lot of damage off of this. Yes, there we go.
So sick.
And one of the nice things about having moves like the EX lightning leg that hits so many times, scaling, there's a minimum, right? So the amount of damage that you're losing off of scaling is not going to be as bad.
Did you see him just absolutely whiff punish the sweep? He didn't even let it finish. He was like, I'm in the perfect range.
He's like, I could block this and punish it, but I'm just going to punch you in the face.
Yep.
And look at this, Kudo. I mean, he wants to be the best. He's starting out pretty strong here against a player like Kawano.
Yeah. But Kawano has the adaptability gene. He's definitely one to really turn it up, even after a loss that's kind of significant right now. Kudo is just landing on Kawano, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to call it right now. Kudo is going to take this all the way.
Well, he only needs one little hit again. And one of the things that I was saying about Chun-Li, and one of the things that you said about the fireball, right there, and two, the normals being able to kind of neutralize Kolin's advantage that she has against a lot of other characters. And you saw that there. I mean, Kudo was just like heavy punch, heavy kick, heavy kick.
He dismantled Kawano in that round, which is going to be setting up for a really exciting turnaround, possibly, from Kawano. But if Kudo keeps this up, he is looking to be one of the prime suspects into the top 3 because he is playing phenomenally.
Good start.
Look at the awareness and just the game sense to, oh my God.
Gets the counter, gets the frame trap here, and now the throw, close to stun.
Another
back
one.
throw to make sure he gets the sun, setting himself up, a little bit of extra meter. Stomp, lightning kicks, and he's working on a perfect here. Oh.
Jesus!
No,
I legit saw that whiff punish, and I punched James by accident. I'm sorry.
Kawano has not been able to activate V-Trigger in like two of the 3 rounds.
No. What has Komodo Michi done to him?
Oh, gosh. So Kudo just completely demoralized him?
No, Kudo's playing out of his mind. I'm going to say it right now.
No,
Kudo's
for
playing so well.
Well, look, I hadn't heard of Kudo before this, but he's on my radar right now. If he can keep this going, but you said this could be the setup for the most amazing comeback. And
This isn't the first time Kawano's been at the deficit where he's just down to the point where he's about to lose his stun. This is going to be great. Yeah, Kawano now with another chance at life. He does get to go into the next round nice and easy. This is where it can all change. Kudo has to be on red alert for this upcoming Kawano now.
Right, because if Kawano can take this...
If he can take this fierce into critical art, sure. What's going to be the setup afterwards? Is he just going to go for a jump in? No, he's going to dash up for the Oki instead.
I mean, it's such an interesting decision because you do take away a lot of your own utility for, EX bird kicks on wake up. And now you know that if you whiff something, you're not going to get punished as badly. So it's an interesting choice from Kudo. I'm always not necessarily a fan of the round start, blow the super right away.
But I will say he did a great job of getting himself out of the corner. What a counter poke there from Kawano. Yeah. I feel like it was a slight whiff punish.
Yeah, it was like a spacing trap almost. Counter hit. Okay, close to stun. Actually, never mind. It is going to be a stun. And there we go. Like I said, you use the meter so quickly like that, and now every time you get knocked down, Kawano's like, this is a free meaty now. You have no EX bird kick. I can risk stuff because if you punish me, it's not going to be light kick into EX legs. It's,
that makes sense. The intimidation factor of having those 3 bars, which lead to damage, into Oki scenarios consistently, having to fear the wake-up scenario as well. That's a hefty amount to think of, right? There's so many other options. You talk about mitigating your risk, as Idom was talking about last time.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of leave that all out once you get rid of your own bar. It's like, all right, well, I don't have that many risks to think about. Oh my God, air throwing the V skill, you love to see it.
I almost wish that, we had like the Game 2K out there to give me stats on round 3 start supers and how often that player wins, because I feel like they end up losing the round almost most of the time.
Yeah. Oh no, Kawano, we talked about this early on, right? When we got that first game deficit.
It's a trade. Oh,
yeah.
No.
Kawano is slowly picking apart his opponents. It's not over until it's over, and Kawano is the biggest proponent of that.
Yep.
He knows full well how to adjust to the situations, and look at this, already at match point against Kudo, but is it over quite yet? We'll see. Kudo's already fighting back and pushing Kawano away.
Oh, that's punishable, yeah.
Easily punishable.
There you go. Oh, but the wake-up buttons from Kawano challenging. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a tick throw. All right. Defensive projectile. And here we go, the activation for Kawano. Again, faking the throw. He's going for the frame trap every time. He's trying to make Kudo think he's going for the throw.
It's so dangerous now. Kudo's still playing at this range. Kawano slowly trying to move on in there, but no more trigger on the table.
Yeah, the trigger's out. But, he's still got half his bar. He's going to build up another one potentially. Wow.
Why not? It's not punishable. What a counter poke.
My goodness.
Interrupting the roundhouse? Kawano, please.
Oh, and
forward
then the
throw.
Set up. You're stuck in the corner now. Oh, what a punish on the heavy punch. Was that a heavy punch?
That was a blatant call out from Kawano, by the way. That was so smooth. That man is cold as ice. He knew Kudo wanted to press fierce. He's like, I've played against this too much. Why am I losing again? Oh, okay, I got you.
Again, I felt like maybe Kudo thought that getting that super, usually when you do a round start super like that on round 3, you're trying to put the opponent into a nervous situation where you're getting them like, shoot, I have to fight from the deficit. But the thing is, Kawano, being probably the strongest player of the young generation, I feel like that's kind of Japan's consensus, that it's him or Higuchi are going to be the strongest from this younger generation. A player like Kawano, frankly, you can call him a veteran already because he's been at this this for quite some time already.
He's been so consistent at it too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going to get discouraged by that kind of thing. That kind of mental tactic isn't going to work on him because he knows now you have no tools. And, meter is as valuable as life in this game.
That is very true.
Right? So if you spend all of your meter and drain my life, and I still have my meter, we're even. He doesn't consider that he's that far down.
Yeah, you're looking at the potential damage that could come from that output of the critical art, right? And it doesn't even have to be from critical art. It could just be from little tidbits like here and there. Kawano has used his meters so successfully outside of critical art to drain down and apply even more pressure.